Liverpool appear to be making late waves in the transfer market, and it's not just any deal they're circling. With a rival club thought to be in the driving seat, the Reds have now stepped in, adding fresh urgency to a move that could shake up the striker market. As negotiations gather pace, all signs point toward a dramatic shift in direction, and Liverpool fans may have reason to watch this one very closely. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Alexis Mac Allister has rejoined Liverpool's pre-season training after over 2 months out with an unspecified injury, with the midfielder planning his return. Mac Allister has not played in any capacity since a substitute appearance in Liverpool's 2-2 draw with Arsenal on May 11th, having already been crowned champions. The decision was made to leave him out of the final 2 games of the domestic campaign, while he was also not included in the Argentina squad for their World Cup qualifiers against Chile and Colombia. An unknown injury kept Mac Allister out of Liverpool's warm-up friendlies against Preston, Stoke and AC Milan as well, but he is now back fit and in full training. It seems unlikely he is involved against Yokohama F. Marinos on Wednesday, with the 26-year-old explaining his situation in an interview with the club's official website. "It has been a long time, a difficult time, because it is never nice to be injured," Mac Allister said. "But now I'm feeling good. It's just about time and getting fit because they have had a good preseason, so they are definitely in a different physical shape, so I have to get used to it again." Mac Allister revealed that his layoff was not due to one specific injury, more a combination of various niggling issues which prove complicated. "It's hard to explain the injury because it's not just one spot that you say, okay, we have to focus on this," he continued. "It's like 2 or 3 different things that I've been struggling with for a couple of months. At the end, we found the solution. We have been working a lot in the gym on my structure. It's hard to explain it, but as I said, now I'm feeling good. And for me, that's the most important thing." With Wataru Endo expected to return to availability, Arne Slot is not short of midfield options for the clash with Yokohama F. Marinos, including the likes of Ryan Gravenberch, Florian Wirtz, Dominik Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones. That allows Liverpool to maintain caution when it comes to Mac Allister's fitness, though knowing that Gravenberch will be banned for the opening Premier League game at home to Bournemouth may accelerate his reintegration. "That's the idea," the number 10 said when asked if he expects to be back for the start of the season. "As I said, I need to work on my physical shape and get used again to the level of the boys. But I'm feeling really good training with the team, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be fine for the beginning of the season and hopefully for the Community Shield as well." Now, in a huge hijacked deal, Liverpool are set to sign Salford City striker Wright despite Arsenal having previously agreed a deal, with the teenager now undergoing a medical. Wright has been the subject of interest from a number of Premier League clubs after a breakthrough campaign at Salford City, which saw him feature against Manchester City in the FA Cup. Liverpool had previously distanced themselves from claims of a pursuit of the 17-year-old, who appeared set for a move to Arsenal instead. However, The Athletic's David Ornstein and James Pearce are among those to report that a deal is now agreed with Salford City, with the youngster's medical ongoing. It is unclear how much the transfer will be worth, but Arsenal had shaken hands on a deal worth £200,000 plus add-ons. Wright rejected the chance to join the Premier League runners-up though, instead agreeing personal terms with the champions. The striker understandably favours staying in the northwest over relocating to London, and the lure of joining Liverpool will have been hugely influential. While Wright has been part of Salford City's first team setup, the plan is for him to join the academy and take up a role in Rob Page's under-21s initially. But as with recent high-profile youth signings such as Trey Nyoni, Rio Ngumoha and Amara Nallo, he will join with the intention of swiftly progressing through the ranks and possibly with exposure to senior training. Liverpool have been lacking in number 9s in the under-21s ranks after the rise of both Jadon Danns and Lewis Kumas to the fringes of the first team. Kumas is expected to leave on loan again this summer, while Danns, who missed the pre-season tour of Asia to focus on his fitness, could also head out on a temporary basis unless Arne Slot decides to keep him. Kaide Gordon and Oakley Cannonier are both available to Page at present, but are likely to move on this summer, leaving Wright as first choice with the likes of Kirol Figueroa and Karim Ahmed as competition. Wright was given his Salford City debut last season when, at just 16, he came off the bench in a 3-2 win over Wolves in the EFL Trophy. He went on to make 2 further appearances in League Two and a cameo in the Greater Manchester side's 8-0 thrashing at the hands of Man City in the FA Cup. In other news, Alisson has departed Liverpool's pre-season camp in Japan for personal reasons, with the goalkeeper set to rejoin the squad on their return to Merseyside. Alisson was one of 28 players working in Tokyo ahead of Liverpool's second friendly of their Asia tour against Yokohama F. Marinos. But the Brazilian has now been granted permission to depart the camp to attend to a personal matter. The Mail's Lewis Steele reports that Alisson is, however, expected to take part in the Reds' first session back upon their return to the AXA training centre later this week. Arne Slot and his staff put the squad through their paces in intense heat during a workout in Tokyo on Tuesday, with their number 1 not involved. Georgi Mamardashvili, Freddie Woodman, and youngsters Armin Pexi and Cornel Mishaw instead comprise the goalkeeping group, with Mamardashvili likely to start against J1 League side Yokohama FM on Wednesday. Alisson is the third player to leave Liverpool's pre-season tour, following Joe Gomez's Achilles injury and the agreement of a transfer for Luis Diaz. Diaz has now arrived in Germany to undergo a medical with Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich. Bayern and Liverpool have been involved in ongoing talks after the winger made it clear he wanted to leave, and LFC News understands a deal was struck on Sunday. That transfer will be worth £65.6 million, which represents a significant profit on the fee paid to sign Diaz from Porto in 2022. Liverpool agreed an initial £37.5 million spend on Diaz 3.5 years ago, with the package potentially rising to £50 million depending on various add-ons. So what do you make of Alisson's departure from the squad? Is this something we should be worried about going forward? Alisson has been linked with a move away from Anfield for some time now, and with 3 keeper signings so far this summer, it does point to a potential change in the number 1 position. It could very easily and most likely be Alisson genuinely does have some personal issues to sort, but the lack of information makes it hard not to worry. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.